Are you a runner who's been told that they need to have a gait analysis performed to pick your next pair of shoes or to get rid of that nagging pain that you've been dealing with for years? Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday, the weekly video designed to help you better understand pain or injury, keep you healthy, and improve your performance. For many, many years, running gait analyses have been the sort of gold standard for fixing, running technique and biomechanical issues that have been the sort of scapegoat for a lot of common running injuries. Now, it's not to say that a running gait analysis doesn't provide the runner and the coach or healthcare provider with valuable information, but they're not necessarily going to predict whether or not you may pick up an injury, and they're not quite as important in terms of correcting a runner's technique. So let's talk about what they are most useful for, especially for kind of the average or recreational runner. For the most part, everyone runs with a slightly different technique. There is no one perfect running technique for each individual. We all have a certain stride and gait pattern that is most efficient for our individual body. So sometimes if we get too caught up in the nitty-gritty details of running gait, we can actually do some detriment to the runner in terms of their performance and overall running economy. So that's the first thing that I want to mention. You have to be really careful in terms of what you choose to adjust in your running gait. The second thing is that a running gait analysis usually will just provide some information as to where a runner is most likely to experience some sort of pain or injury if they encounter a training load error. So I've talked about this in the past that, about 90% or 90+% of running injuries are actually just training load errors. So, the runner makes a mistake in how many miles they're running or how fast or how intense they're running their miles. And, 3 to 6 weeks after this error, they start to experience some pain in a certain part of their body. Runner A may experience that pain in their knee based on their running mechanics. And runner B may experience that pain in their hip based on their specific running mechanics. The running analysis or the gait analysis will provide a little bit of insight into where runner A and runner B are more likely to experience pain, but they're not as important in terms of predicting which runner is going to get hurt, and they're not necessarily needed to determine what footwear is best for each of those runners.